Just as soon as I stepped into the beautiful city center of Prague, I knew that this is 100% my kind of city. This was one of the top places that I wanted to visit in Europe as soon as I moved here. So lo and behold, the first part of February, I am finally here. Now, is it premature to say that this is my favorite city in Europe now because I've had such a magical first few days experience? Yes, absolutely, because I need to visit everywhere else before making that kind of statement. But I can absolutely say that this is an incredible city that I will absolutely be coming back to. And I hope in today's video, I will show you guys why you should put this amazing city on your travel list. Aptly named the City of 100 Spears for its endless examples of Gothic architecture, Prague is the capital city of the Czech Republic and the most important city in the latter-day Bohemia. It has seen many empires rise and fall, starting with the Boii, a Celtic tribe after whom Bohemia was named, around 500 BC. In the years that passed, it saw German and Slavic tribes settle in the region, and in 1950, the area became a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Many revolutions later, in 1918, the state of Czechoslovakia was created and Prague was its capital city. In 1939, right at the beginning of World War II, Prague was invaded and occupied by Nazi troops, but by the end of the war was under Soviet control and thus under a communist regime. It wasn't until 1989 that communism finally fell within the country during the Velvet Revolution, and in 1993, Czechoslovakia was divided into two different states. Since then, Prague has morphed into one of the most beautiful European capital cities that is known for preserving its art, history, music, and architecture. Now, how could I do a video about Prague and not show you guys my absolute favorite breakfast spot that I'm going to miss so much when I leave? A local actually recommended this place to me because they are super known for their really good coffee, but it is very foreigner friendly as far as breakfast goes, and I highly recommend you guys check out this combo that comes with a lot of food, but it is like well worth your money because you get a little bit of avocado toast, eggs Benedict, and dare I say the best breakfast waffle that I have ever had. Look at this masterpiece. They have solved the age-old question, should I get avocado toast or should I get eggs Benedict? The answer always was, get both. Just look at this beauty. You guys know I'm usually like a savory breakfast person, but this is a thing of beauty. All right, the perfect waffle bite. Oh my god. This could 100% convert me to like getting waffles in the morning. This is like so insanely delicious. So here we are in the Old Town Square, friends, arguably the most famous place in all of Prague. I'm actually quite surprised how busy it is for being the winter season. You would think there wouldn't be so many people, but like it gets busy here, especially in the evening time. But I am just super glad to be here nevertheless. And I was actually kind of having a bit of a surreal moment standing here where I realized that I live in Europe now. Like, it's not that crazy of a thing for me to be able to take a 1, 2, 3 hour flight and be in so many different cities, so many different countries. Like, that is the magic of living in Europe. I will definitely be doing a lot of travels this summer, and one thing that I will not be leaving home without is very good travel medical insurance. And that is why I would like to thank Nomad Insurance by Safety Wing for partnering with me on this video. They are definitely my top choice for travel medical insurance and something I do not leave home without. If you haven't heard me talk about Safety Wing before, they are just such a fantastic option if you want flexible and borderless travel medical insurance. Just recently, they actually came out with 2 different plans that you can choose from, where either they have their essential plan, which is basically emergency medical insurance, like worst case scenario, if you get in a car accident or you get food poisoning or something, they are there to cover you for that. Or if you want more comprehensive travel medical insurance, I would definitely recommend their complete plan. This is perfect for long-term nomads, or if, let's say, you just moved to a new place and are looking for really comprehensive insurance that's going to cover you for regular doctor's visits, maternity care, chiropractor, like all of those things are covered under this plan. Now, you do have to take it out on an annual basis, but what's really cool about it is that not only does it cover you in your home country where you're currently living, it also covers you in all the different countries that you travel to. So no matter which plan suits you best, I would definitely recommend Safety Wing. I'm going to have a link in the description so you guys can learn more about their plans or purchase one of your own. So once you're all done exploring the old town on the right bank of the city, I would definitely urge you to walk over the Charles Bridge to the main jewel of the city, which is Prague Castle. Now, Charles Bridge itself is actually quite famous because it is the oldest bridge in the city, and in medieval times, it actually served as an important trade route over the Vltava River. Once you get to the other side, you can check out lots of little great shops and restaurants before climbing the many stairs to Prague Castle. If you're here in the summer, I'd recommend purchasing tickets ahead of time online, but in the winter, it's overall fine to just get them in person, and for an all-inclusive ticket, it comes to about $20. Prague Castle holds the Guinness World Book of Records title for the largest castle complex in the world, which is a bit different than simply being the largest castle, but there are a lot of different halls to check out, and for sure, the one you definitely need to go to is St. Vitus Cathedral. This is arguably the most important church in all of the Czech Republic because of its majestic Gothic architecture and the fact that it still holds the tombs of many Bohemian kings and Holy Roman emperors. Not to be dramatic, but I would actually say that this was one of the most impressive holy places, religious places that I have ever been, because the other reason that this church is super famous is because of its incredible stained glass windows, some of the most intricate craftsmanship I have ever seen. So if you go to Prague, do not miss out on this incredible church. For lunch today, I was recommended this place as one of the few really authentic Czech restaurants for a budget-friendly price in the old town. Okay, interesting. It looks like you kind of fill out whatever you get and then pay at the end. It's kind of like a cafeteria style. Very cool. So I know I got more than I could ever eat, but it was pretty inexpensive and I wanted to try everything. And I know what you're probably thinking. I agree. This does not look the most appetizing. This is actually supposed to be their #1 dish here, so I will say I hope it tastes better than it looks. The crazy part is that this beer is literally the size of my head. Czech beers really are amazing, and this is probably, their most popular beer here. This is the Pilsner, so cheers. Very nice. Next, let's actually try the soup. I got just a bean soup, so you know what? I love beans, I love soup. I assume I will like this. Yep, very good soup. Very hearty, good for like, a cold winter day like today. I also got the carrot salad, which reminds me actually of one that's similar that we have in Ukraine. It's like carrots and apples together, which don't knock it till you try it. Usually is pretty good. It's very watery though. I'm a bit concerned about that, but let's see. Also, pretty good. Now this I am a little bit concerned if I'm being honest. From my understanding, it is just like beef in a sort of cream sauce, and then these are a sort of bread dumpling, which I've never had in my life. All right, so we got a bit of bread, we got a bit of beef, the cream sauce. Interesting. Thankfully much better than it looked. Like, it's actually delicious. I will genuinely eat this and enjoy it. But it's the bread dumplings. They have such an interesting, like, texture. I've never ever seen anything like this before. Now, to end off this video, I'd like to give you guys just a couple more recommendations of fun things to do in Prague. Unfortunately, I only had 2 full afternoons here in the city. I could have easily spent 3 to 4 days because there are so many different things to do. If you are a beer fan, this is obviously a great city to be in because there are so many different breweries you can go to. And if you want to try something really fun, there was actually one of my lovely subscribers, who recommended Vietopna, if I'm saying that correctly, which is a beer on rails restaurant where in sushi train style, you can order different craft brews and any sort of meat dishes straight to your table via toy train tracks. So definitely try that out if you get a chance. And another thing that I thought was really cool was taking a ghost tour through the older parts of Prague, because if you didn't know, there were some really scary, messed up things that have happened in this city. So if you want to have that whole experience, you can have a local guide in, the traditional dress, take you around the city after nightfall. It was a really fun experience, so I will actually link the tours that I would recommend in Prague in the description, including this one, if you wanted suggestions of how to make the most of your time. And that is it, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video from the fabulous city of Prague. I will 100% be back. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Have you been here before? What was your first impressions? What are your favorite places? Once again, would really like to thank Nomad Insurance by Safety Wing for partnering with me on this video. I'm gonna have a link in the description so you guys can check out their plans. And as always, I am sending you so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye, guys.